on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group and Century Ply.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I must just start by saying that it's almost painful to see the Vadra Congress go through so much effort to try and convince the people of India that this is not a fixed match. It's intolerably painful. Kharge versus Tharoor is a joke. Kharge versus Tharoor is like Rahul versus Priyanka and the world being expected to believe it's seriously a contest. In fact, Rahul versus Priyanka would be more interesting. But I'm really amazed at the Lutyens media. They're obsessed. They're just obsessed. Shamelessly obsessed. The whole last one, maybe they've been carrying this stupid headline. Kong King Con. It's a childish and stupid headline that they've been repeating every day. Who's going to be Congress party president? What's happening? Viewers, when I started out as a reporter in the late 90s, I was on the Congress beat. More than 20 years have passed. Believe me, don't be shocked when I tell you that 90% of those who were senior to me on the Congress beat then are still on the Congress beat. It's the biggest prize catch for the Lutyens media ecosystem to cover the Congress. In fact, the more the Congress dies, the more the Lutyens reporters want to cover it. And this whole Lutyens media cabal has made a fool of itself and a mockery of itself by covering the Vadra Congress election with a straight face this whole last 1 month. Anyway, there is one thing common to all Congress president aspirants. And I'm sorry, I'm not being ageist about it, I'm being very straightforward about it, that all of them starting with Tharoor are around minimum 70 years or above. Doesn't make them less qualified, but it's a fact. Tharoor is around 70 years, I think, and Kharge is around 80 years. So much for a generational shift. So much for you getting the younger generation into the contest. Viewers, this is not an election for party president. It's an election for who will serve the Vadra family better. It is an election for who will be a greater loyalist to the Vadra family. And that, trust me, in that, there is a crazy race. It's all about pleasing the Vadra family. Viewers, comical circus is worth a Friday 9 p.m. debate. It's not an election, it's a big comedy going on, viewers, in the Vadra Congress. Are they electing a party president or a puppet? Anyway, I think Kharge will make a great puppet. Tharoor will make a better puppet. Ladies and gentlemen, debate number 2 tonight. You must have heard recently about this image threatening a lot of political parties. That has been settled in the Supreme Court today and we are debating that. And debate number 3 tonight. Muslim clerics face threats after speaking up against the PFI. Viewers, why is this happening? Who's behind it? That's debate number 3. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight. Election means selection as the Vadra Congress fights among itself to decide who the better family loyalist will be.
कांग्रेस पार्टी के जो उसूल है, जो आइडियोलॉजी है, उस आइडियोलॉजी के साथ मैं बचपन से जुड़ा हूं।
Vadra Gandhis vote for Mallikarjun Kharge. The leader closest to the family is now the front runner.
फिर भी मॉरल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मेरी है, इसलिए मैंने कल कांग्रेस प्रेसिडेंट को कहा आई एम वेरी सॉरी।
उनका इरादा है फॉर्म भरने का, तो मैंने कहा कि ठीक है, मैं आपका प्रस्तावक बनूंगा.
Internal drama continues. Another one bites the dust in this fixed match. Digvijay is made to pull out after Ashok Gehlot to make the way for Kharge. Big setback to another lobby campaign. The Supreme Court dismisses plea that described India's emblem as angry lions. Rejected and banned by Indian Muslims, the PFI resorts to threatening nationalist Muslim clerics. And Putin has redrawn the map of Ukraine, announced the takeover of 4 regions of Ukraine officially. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vadra Congress presidential elections are the daily dose of comic relief that you need, because it is a complete circus. Someone enters the fray every day, someone exits. Every day they fight about who is going to serve the interests of the Vadra family better. The Lutyens media is crazy about Tharoor. The family is crazy about Kharge. Digvijay was forced to pull out. Gehlot almost became and then went out. It's madness, ladies and gentlemen. Let's debate.
It's complete chaos in the eroding Vadra Congress. So confused is the party that it cannot even decide on a candidate for the facade of presidential polls.
खरगे जी मेरे नेता हैं, मेरे से सीनियर हैं. कल मैं उनके घर गया था, उनसे मैंने पूछा था कि आप अगर फॉर्म भर रहे हो तो मैं नहीं भरूंगा. उनका कहना था कि मेरा इरादा अभी नहीं है. उसके बाद प्रेस के माध्यम से मुझे मालूम पड़ा कि वो उम्मीदवार हैं.
This came after Ashok Gehlot wriggled his way out of the contest for the titular post.
डेट तो मैं फिक्स अब जाके करूंगा, पर मुझे ये तय है कि मुझे कंटेस्ट करना है. पर मैं देखता हूँ ये पार्टी इनर डेमोक्रेसी की बात है, एक नई शुरुआत हम लोग करें सब मिलके. मेरी मॉरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि एक मुख्यमंत्री होने के बावजूद भी मैं एक प्रस्ताव, एक लाइन का जो हमारी परंपरा है, पहली बार वो परंपरा के अंतर्गत वो प्रस्ताव पास नहीं हुआ. इस बात का मुझे दुख हमेशा जिंदगी भर रहेगा. और मैंने सोनिया जी से भी सॉरी फील किया है कि मैं उस काम में कामयाब नहीं हुआ.
While one candidate's election manifesto shows a divided and distorted India,
today the nomination papers I have submitted reflect the extraordinarily wide range of support that has been extended voluntarily to me by our party workers across the country. I am here to be the voice of all these party workers.
the other has a history of abuse and sycophantism too.
गांधी जी कुर्बान दिए, इंदिरा जी कुर्बान दिए, राजू जी कुर्बान दिए. आप में कोई गया? आपके घर में कुत्ता भी नहीं गया.
And yet another, many say, is just to create an illusion of choice.
हम लोगों ने आवेदन दिया है. इसके बाद पार्टी के बड़े नेताओं का जैसा निर्देश होगा वो सिरोधार्य होगा, वैसे हम लोग.
Over 7 state resolutions have been passed so far seeking Rahul as party president.
कांग्रेस पार्टी भी, मैंने कल भी कहा था, मैं आज भी कहता हूं, न तो ये इंडियन रह गई है, न ही ये नेशनल रह गई है, और यह अब सिर्फ भाई बहन की पार्टी रह करके सीमित हो गई. सिकुड़ गई है, कोई विचार से लेना देना नहीं है.
And the Vadra Kong circus has got so bizarre that advisories are being issued to hush up the muck. Even top Congress leaders are not taking the election seriously.
Everything that is happening in the Congress party is side show. The main show is the Bharat Jodo Yatra. This is the main show. The narrative is being set.
It's clear the strings of the party are held by one family and the rest is all puppetry. Let's debate.
I think they could have added at least one thing. I think that, Lokesh, Pankaj, George and Bhavana, since you are all pro-Congress in some way, I think Gaurav, Smita, Sushil Pandit and Rajat Sethi, there is a minimum age to contest, to be eligible for various positions. In the Rajya Sabha, you have to be 35 years of age. In the Lok Sabha, you have to be 25 years of age. To marry, you have to be 21 years of age. Now,
30 years.
no, I think Gaurav, they should have said that you have to be minimum 70 years of age.
President and Vice President is 35 years.
President and Vice President 35, but to be Congress President, given that Tharoor is around 70 and Kharge is around 80, it would be wonderful. After all, it's a super veterans circuit, so they could have said it officially that we are keeping the minimum age at around 70. I think Jairam Ramesh lost because he's about 1 year short of 70. It's very fascinating and I think it's very good. I commend you for it, Lokesh. I commend you for it. And since you have a blank face to that very keen observation that I have made.
I'm waiting for an opportunity to answer. I'm waiting for an opportunity to answer.
It's not an answering thing. What do you have to answer? It is an observation I've made. Have I made a negative or positive observation on that?
No, your observations are without any basis. How can you make somebody's age as ineligibility in order to contest elections?
I am not saying 1 minute. Did I say,
or an 80-year-old?
Did I say that?
Becomes ineligible to contest elections.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Is this how we are going to treat our elderlies as well as the experienced sections of society?
Did I say that?
Is this the manner in which we are going to offer our...
Did I say that?
Our emotions towards our elders?
Did I say that?
Is this the way we are supposed to treat them?
Did I say that? How terrible you are to misinterpret what I'm saying. Everyone's on the debate.
Kharge Sahab has got a 80-year, he's got more than 60 years of invaluable experience.
Yes.
And with that experience, he can be the best presidential candidate. Tharoor Sahab has got an experience of 70 years. He's got a wonderful experience with respect to
can I have Smita also on the screen too? Am I saying, see, I'll tell you, I'll tell you one thing, Lokesh. Just 1 minute, please. Smita, just coming to you. I am being completely misinterpreted out here. I have only said that it is unique as an observation on my side that if you have an informal 70-year minimum age limit to contest, you can formalize it also. I have not said anything. The Congress is and always will be a party guided by the elders. May they guide them into a vibrant future. I have said nothing like that. I have said that your youngest candidate, Tharoor, is around 70 years of age and your oldest candidate, Kharge, is around 80 years of age, which means that the average age of the Congress presidential aspirant, including Digvijay Singh, who's around 73, 74, is around 75 years of age. So have I said it's a bad or good thing? Why are you being defensive about it? Have I said that you need to have a 45-year-old Sachin Pilot to be the president? Have I said that? Have I said that?
The manner in which it was being put
no, you are not. No, I have not put it.
Because Kharge Sahab and Tharoor Sahab.
I have also said you have a 75-year-old. You have a 75-year-old Kamal Nath. You have an 80-year-old Kharge. You have a 70-year-old Tharoor. You have a 73-year-old Gehlot. These are wise people. Did I say anything? Isn't Donald Trump himself about 76 years old? Did I say anything good or bad about it? Isn't Biden almost 80-year-old? You could have told me, Arnab, so what? Biden is older than Tharoor. Did I say anything like that? But when you misinterpret, I feel that you are being defensive unnecessarily. You should not do that. This is not a debate on age. Sorry, you're wasting my time.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry,
sir. I am sorry, sir. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry that you're manipulating my words. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. No, you have no right to talk to me like that. I am sorry, sir. This is not a debate about age. I am not. I mean, did I say that? You could have put a 55-year-old Robert Vadra as your president. Did I say no? You should have put him up. Ridiculous.
The party will do whatever it wants to.
I can understand that the pinnacle of youth in the Vadra Congress is a 53-year-old Rahul Gandhi who is being nursed into political life.
Who are you to pass judgments like this?
I am not. For God's
Who are
sake,
you to pass
I am
judgments
not.
like this?
I am
We are
not.
the youth of
I
the
am
nation.
saying
We
here.
all belong to the
I
youth
am
of the
not.
nation.
For
If
God's
we want
sake,
Rahul
keep a
Gandhi
poker
to be our
face when
leader,
doing
what's
these
your
things.
problem?
I am not. I am not. All I am saying tonight. All I am saying tonight. All I am saying tonight is that I began by saying that in 1997, when I started my career, I used to cover the Congress party. There were people with 20 years experience as beat reporters. And it so happens that 25 years have passed. Those beat reporters love the beat so much they are still covering it. Am I saying that's a bad thing? You know, you people are so defensive, you Lutyens people. Anyway, Smita wants to say something. Smita, since I've been the victim of manipulation by this congressman at the start, would you like to say something here, please? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. You're the victim of manipulation, Arnab. Okay. Now, you know, with due respect to Khargeji's age, no disrespect to his age factor, but his area of influence and his area of his ability to deliver victory, I'm sorry, has been proven to be over. That period is gone. You know, he was standing there. He came back just this week. He came back from Jaipur, not knowing that a couple of blocks away from where he was meeting with Gehlot, a couple of blocks away, a coup was being hatched. And then he got so upset and he left without meeting Mr. Gehlot. He just got really angry and he said, I've never been so insulted in my life. He came back from Jaipur and he was so angry with Gehlot and what happened out there. And today Gehlot was standing next to him while filing the nomination. He didn't even know that he's going to be a candidate for the presidential post. Suddenly he becomes a candidate after Digvijay is found unsuitable or Tharoor is found unsuitable. The other thing is that he delivered a dud in Punjab not too long ago. It was this brainchild, this brainwave of Rahul Gandhi's to bring Channi out there. Channi is sitting in America and they've lost Punjab, right? After these absolute failures, Khargeji shouldn't have been promoted. Yes, his age is good. He's sitting in Rajya Sabha, aaram se baithe na. But now he's going to be competing with the BJP in 2024 in organizational capabilities, and there you have an Amit Shah heading it. You think in any way they can, Amit Shah and Nadda and Yogi and Himanta and all these people put together with a Modi? You're going to be competing with that, and you have an octogenarian who doesn't have the energy, I'm sorry to say, with due respect, he will not be able to take on the BJP. Anybody can see that other than the Congress.
What is this
but the
with due
Congress has
respect all
this
about?
coterie around Gandhi family has selected him.
No, she's saying.
Can I answer?
She's saying here.
His respect is for his age and for his past
She
experience.
has not called Mr. Kharge a dud. She has called him a political dud. Do you know there is a difference between the two?
Please enlighten me. Please enlighten me. What she
Okay,
meant.
so you want me to say it?
No,
Okay,
please tell me.
I will enlighten you since you are a master manipulator.
No, I said he delivered a dud in Punjab.
There's a difference. She said he delivered a dud. She did not call him a dud. She has not called him a dud. She has not called him a dud. She says he delivered a dud. There's a difference.
Let me tell you, Congress knows how to respect its elders. We don't kick away Lal Krishna Advanis from our party.
She has
You should
said.
respect this
She has
fact.
only
And
said.
secondly,
She
when you're
has.
talking about
She has
Mallikarjun
only
Kharge,
said that he has
filed the
delivered a
nomination
dud. She did not call him a dud.
More than 140 people they have signed for him.
Okay. Sure.
And
Mr.
the
Lal
process has
Krishna
been very,
Advani
very
was
fair.
Prime Minister candidate for 2 times. 2 times he was
Where
Prime
is he
Minister
now?
candidate.
Where is he now?
He was Prime Minister candidate twice. He lost the election and
Where
the
is he
BJP
now?
found him
Where is he now,
unsuitable
madam?
and unwinnable. Which is why he was put aside. Unsuitable and unwinnable. You people keep bringing
Just because of the
unwinnable
age?
candidates to fight elections.
Because of the
You
age?
don't want to
I
win.
suggest
You only
you
want
see-
moral victory.
you see the problem-
You don't want electoral
There is
victory.
no
You
age
only want
limit.
moral
You see
victory. Karte jahiye.
the problem is.
करते जाइए
Problem-
moral victory करते जाइए
Problem is, you see, I'll tell you, I will tell you something now. Now, can I say something? Can I tell you something? I calculated. I'm the only one who has calculated, Gaurav, because of my tremendous experience in covering the Congress in the past, that as of today, did you know this? That there are 127 Congress beat reporters from various organizations who have loyally served the party for 40 years. 40 years they have only done the Congress beat, which means every morning for 40 years, without fail, they enter 24 Akbar Road. They have chai, they have pakoda, they walk around the gardens, they go to the media department, and they leave every evening. Do you understand how loyal they are to you? Could you not have thought of nominating one of them for Congress president since you're looking for loyalists? Pankaj? I mean, you have no respect for even loyalty. Now, my point here is this. Jairam Ramesh has said that this election is an irrelevant election. He has said, I am the real show, everybody is a side show. Poor fellow Gaurav is getting left out. He is saying, why cover this? He has said today, this is a meaningless election. Have you heard it, Gaurav? Have you heard him say that? He said this is a side show. When you say Congress election, president election is a side show, बोलने को क्या बाकी है इसके बाद? गौरव भाटिया जी, क्या बाकी? सब कुछ तो कह दिया उन्होंने.
अर्नब जी, सबसे पहले I would like to reveal the difference between real India and the sycophant India. The real India is, and I feel very proud as a citizen, when the PM's cavalcade stops for an ambulance to save a human life and the nation moves ahead. That is the real India. No VVIP culture. On the other side is the sycophant Congress party, where Jairam Ramesh portrays Rahul Gandhi, a pygmy, to be a giant, and he says, real show to Bharat Jodo Yatra hai. And I must say that as a citizen, everybody is pained when we see Ashok Gehlot saying, sorry madam, publicly humiliated when he holds a constitutional position. He was the one 4 days back, Arnab. He made a statement that I'll be filing my nomination.
Can I just make one clarification here? Sorry to intervene. I have an observation to make.
Yes.
Please watch the comment of Ashok Gehlot when he was saying that I'm sorry I cannot be. When he refers to Sonia Gandhi, he almost begins by referring to her as Pradhan Mantri. Did you see the soundbite? You see what is going on in his subconscious mind. He's so loyal to Sonia Gandhi, he's almost referring to as Pradhan Mantri. Please see it, it's a Freudian slip. Please continue. Yes, please continue. See, these are the things that the Vadra family must cherish. They must cherish this level of loyalty. Please continue.
Very rightly pointed out by you, Arnab, and that is the height of sycophancy. And I would not be wrong in saying, जब आई अशोक गहलोत की आंधी, उड़ गया नकली गांधी, and when I say Gandhi, Gandhi परिवार, Ashok Gehlot was expected to kneel down and obey the orders of Sonia Madam, but he didn't, and then he was penalized for that. He was insulted. And today I want to ask, look at the Congress party. First, Ashok Gehlot goes to Rahul Gandhi. आप लड़ेंगे चुनाव? अगर आप लड़ेंगे तो मैं नहीं लड़ूंगा. अच्छा, राहुल गांधी नहीं लड़ रहे तो सबको परमिशन है. Then Ashok Gehlot says, I'll file the nomination. But he doesn't listen to Sonia Madam. Therefore, he is barred. He is barred from even contesting. Then comes super crally, fragilistic, expiali docious. The Congress chamchas have nothing to say. So Shashi Tharoor steps in. And then comes Kharge. Kharge has been brought in because he will abide by every word of what Sonia Gandhi says. This is not an election. This is a championship of sycophancy. This is a championship to show who is the loyalist.
No, that championship has been won by Manmohan Singh a long time.
I today want to also say...
Can I answer?
Yes, Arnab. And my last point in this segment would be, I just want to say one thing. अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, लोग आते गए, कारवा बनता गया, is what Shashi Tharoor meant. But the reality is, अकेला ही चला था जानिबे गांधी. कभी आई गहलोत, कभी आई खड़गे की आंधी, और वो उड़ गए. This is the reality of Congress. It has no democracy. It is only a parivar that exists. And they have no respect for the Constitution of India or the Constitution of the Congress.
Kamalnath is becoming the president.
Ghazals and Sher and Urdu literature. Why are you just Chala tha Janibe Manzil? What is all this?
अरे भैया आपको आइडिया आप बता
आइडिया ऑफ उर्दू लिटरेचर
आप बता दीजिए ना, आपको उर्दू का आइडिया आप सुनाइए।
उर्दू लिटरेचर
आप सुनाइए
तो
ना।
आप क्यों बेकार में
को आइडिया है
क्यों बेकार में अरे जो चीज नहीं आती है उसमें बेकार में आप अपना क्यों ये इस तरह के प्रयोग करते रहते हैं?
What is going on?
चार बार बोलो सोनिया माता की जय, यही आता है ना आपको। हो गया आज हो गया। अरे आप पॉलिटिकल एनालिस्ट है भैया, पहले भारत को जानिए, पहले भारत को जानिए।
अरे छोड़िए, you are trying to
मैं बताता हूँ, ये जो रायता फैलाया है अशोक गहलोत ने, आज किया है, सुनिए, आज किया है, दाद जाऊंगा। अशोक गहलोत ने फैला दिया है रायता और साफ करने में कोई नहीं कर रहा सहायता। ये हालत है इनकी। भैया हम कपिल शर्मा में जाए, कहीं जाए, देश को नहीं बेचेंगे।
Actually, that's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. You know, I'll tell you. Can you imagine?
कॉमेडियन कौन है?
Can you imagine? No. You tell me. Can you imagine this, Pankaj? This is beautiful. If you send all four of them to the Kapil Sharma show, I'm saying it seriously. Do you know how wonderful a conversation they will have? Gehlot, Tharoor, Digvijay and Kharge.
Kapil Sharma might lose his job, Arnab.
I'm telling you, Bhavna, why?
He's
Bhavna and
losing
George,
his
you
job
don't think
every
it's a
day.
good idea? I'm telling you, I'm asking
From 9
people.
to 10 p.m. he is losing his job every day.
No, but good. You said Kamal Nath also, no? Am I stopping him? Kamal Nath has also said the debate is irrelevant. Then for a little extra spice, you send Jairam Ramesh, who will go and tell them you're taking the attention away from me. You know what a fascinating...
Sorry, madam.
No, you see, now don't look at me like that, George. George, listen. Kamal Nath has said, I talked to Rahul Gandhi, and viewers, you think I'm making this up. Believe me, I'm not. You can accuse me of anything, but never making up or over-amplifying what anyone says. Kamal Nath said, I talked to Rahul, and I told him, just stop all this. And Rahul asked me, how can I do that? Kamal Nath, uncle. And Kamal Nath said, I told him, you contest. Then this drama will end. You tell, no, George, Bhavna, did Kamal Nath say this or not? That he was forced to call Rahul Gandhi to stop the drama and contest himself? Bhavna, am I making this up? Is it not true?
Yes, it has.
Shouldn't Rahul have listened to Kamal Nath, uncle, and finished this?
I've been listening to everyone, including you, sir, but then I think everything is a little too much made up. That's what I feel.
I have
honestly.
not, Bhavna, I have not made up a word. Bhavna, tell me where I am factually wrong.
I'm nobody to say that, or I'm nobody to connect you. But only one thing.
It's Indian National Congress Party, but then to be called as Vadra Party, I don't think it's really graceful, you know. I'm sure he is part of the party or he is part of the family. There is nothing wrong in that. But to be addressing as one of the national party, to be as this on, especially by you, I think.
But Bhavna, what is
really
wrong?
good.
What is wrong? I have referred to the fact that the majority ownership of the Congress party, if you look at it in equity control terms, is with the Vadra family. That is Mrs. Priyanka Vadra and Mr. Robert Vadra. It's a 50-50.
I don't know about that because I'm not a shareholder as well.
No, I mean in political equity terms.
So I don't know about that.
Anyway, what do you think about this? What's been going on there?
Nobody is a shareholder in a private limited company.
No. What do you think about what's been going on there, Bhavna? Aren't you getting a little
Yes,
worried?
it is very challenging to kind of select a president or
why
whom you say would be a right president for the party. It is very, very challenging, especially at this point of time and when the political scenario was so difficult for the party, and which has been for a couple of years now. It's almost a decade now. I think it's extremely challenging. So no doubt that they are trying out different combinations. And as you said, you also mentioned the age as well. So
who's trying on?
The whole party members and the senior people
party
who have been
members,
experienced.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you.
Look, I may not know as much as you know, because you know the whole politics. You've been in the journalism. I may not know at all.
No, Bhavna, it's not like that. Bhavna, see, you're very accomplished in politics. My point is that it's, you see, let's get serious now, Rajat. A family sits every day and decides, आज इसको बनाते हैं, आज इसको निकालते हैं, आज इसको बनाते हैं, आज इसको निकालते हैं, आज इसको लगाते हैं, आज सुबह निकालते हैं. बेटा फोन करता है, दिग्विजय अंकल आप अंदर घुस जाइए इलेक्शन में. Then mother calls saying, Digvijay, you get out. You know, what is this?
See, just in a small little family, it's so difficult to take care of who will be the one who will be leading the family. When it is such
That's
a
what
big
I'm
family,
saying, Bhavna. They're treating it like a family, no? That means it's a drama,
Yes,
no,
it is.
Rajat?
Exactly. I think Bhavna ji is echoing what the whole country already knows, including every single person in the Congress party. And I thank her for her frankness, because she is not, unlike others, you see across TV channels right now peddling this farce as an election. Just like her, there's another very senior leader from the Congress party, Kumari Shelja, who minced no words. She openly said, and I'm quoting her, I thank our leaders Sonia ji and Rahul ji for having chosen Kharge ji as the Congress president. So she's like not even mincing any words, and she's like, let's cut through all the clutter and just say things out as clearly as it is. It is this DNA, what Shashi Tharoor ji has been tom-tomming, that the DNA of Congress is still Rahul Gandhi and the Vadras. Essentially, that's the ailment for which they were finding a cure. They were trying to do this election just to cure their organization out of this malice. And they ended up embracing that malice all the more. And therefore, I have zero hope. And I wish every Congress leader that is out here also good luck. They should think before the ship finally sinks.
There should have been.
See, in full display, creative destruction of the Congress
No, there should have been I have no
You will
problem.
see
If there had been a serious election, George, it's okay.
before our eyes.
It's okay. But if you're trying to create a perception of an election, then people are not foolish. They see through it. You see,
But this is not a public election, though.
Pardon me?
This is not a public election. It's an election within the party. So there can be more flexibility and having more and more discussion on
That's not the
it,
point
and
I'm
then having
making.
more
I'm
arguments
asking
on it
something
and how-
else here, Bhavna. My question I'm
Yes,
putting
sir.
to George. My question is that there is an attempt to try and make it look like there is internal disagreement. For example, the Vadra Congress has been for the last 5 to 6 years, been saying Adani, Ambani, this attack happens every day. For 5 to 6 years, Tharoor never said a word about it. And now he's sort of trying to indicate something in his manifesto that we need to, what is that? We need to have a little culture of, what is that? I don't know, but something to the effect where he said we need to embrace private wealth creation. It's an attempt at trying to make it look like I slightly disagree. It's a forced thing. You see, if you've been an accomplice to a murder of a party for the last 10 years, but today you say I have an intellectual disagreement with the murder of the party, then it doesn't look like it's a real contest. George, are you getting my point? It's very contrived. It's very contrived, George. People are intelligent. They see through. You see through, George. Say it. You see through.
Well, Arnab, with all the hue and cry and all.
You muted yourself. I did nothing. Can you unmute yourself? Yes.
Across.
Yeah, continue.
Arnab, the point I'm trying to make here is, with all the importance the national television today is giving to the Congress party's presidential election itself is an indication that there is a kind of a fear in the rank and file of the communal forces.
Entertainment for all of us.
Again, you unmuted yourself, please.
I'm sorry?
No problem. Please continue. I'm not giving it importance. It is duly entertaining and we are discussing it, yes.
Well, for you it may be entertaining, but for the other national television channels, it is a serious point of discussion. The point I'm trying to make here, both the candidates in the fray, irrespective of who emerges as a winner, it is going to be a transformational change within the party's organization and the way it functions. Both of them carry legislative leadership qualities, administrative skills, and
Bravo.
What? Hello?
Hello.
cross nationally. And the Bharat Jodo Yatra, you have known the way it's garnering the support from across the people with all domains. So the point I'm trying to make is, going forward, you can expect a transformational change within the Congress, the way it functions, and the vote share of the Congress party is going to rise up in the near future.
1 minute, just 1 minute, please. I wanted to ask you something. Let's all step back. Okay? Now, Sushil, you're the only person who hasn't spoken.
Thank you for remembering me.
Yeah, no, it's all right. See, I just take turns on things like this and all that. It's a Friday evening. Now, I'm just said that other day, this Mallikarjun Kharge, I have no problems with him. Absolutely no problems. So I once was on a flight with him. And I'll tell you, I had a problem. Because Mallikarjun Kharge kept sitting next to me and looking at files. And he brought out file after file after file. And he kept doing work. So I'm very impressed. Because he kept working. I just didn't know which political office he held. You get my point? I don't know. But he pretended to be very busy on the flight. My question is, Mallikarjun Kharge said 7 days back, I don't want to be president, I must never be president. Only Rahul Gandhi should be president. He says, I have been calling Rahul Gandhi and I have spared no effort. Sushil, he said it, nobody can deny. He said, there is nobody from stature, of any stature in this party. Are you hearing me? No, Pankaj and Lokesh, he said, and I go on record, sue me if you want. He said there is nobody in the party of the stature of Rahul Gandhi. His son said, Bhaiya, let Sonia and Rahul choose. His son Priyanka Kharge said, let them choose. And they chose his father. Now, what wrong have I said? Tell me.
Arnab,
they want me to.
May I remind
have I said anything wrong? Don't look at the screen like that, Lokesh and Pankaj.
Can I answer this?
No.
Now, prior to independence, when Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh God, don't bring Mahatma Gandhi into this. Please don't do this. This is sacrilege. I can't take it anymore. No, keep Mahatma Gandhi out of it.
Nakli Gandhi talking about Mahatma Gandhi.
This is madness. Smita, stop it. I can't take this. I can't take this anymore. Even no. Don't bring Mahatma Gandhi into this. No.
What's your problem in this?
I don't have a problem. Did I say I have a problem? I said that.
You have a problem.
Arnab,
Billy, I have no problem. I don't have a problem.
Why are you unable to at least understand what's the point of view? Now, when you are talking about the entire electoral list, it has been released. More than 9,100 people. They have been eligible to contest elections. Secondly, 20 nominations have been filed. Kharge Sahab has got 14 nominations.
Yes.
Tharoor Sahab has got 5 nominations.
Yes.
Tripathi ji, he is also contesting with 1 nomination.
Yes.
Now, when the entire process is out in the public domain, the date has been released. I mean, the counting has been released. What's your problem? I mean, why are you hell-bent upon calling it undemocratic?
I don't have a problem. Did I use the word undemocratic? Stop putting words in my mouth.
But you mean
I have not. Don't tell me what I mean. I have simply said, factually, on a day. No, Gaurav, this is intolerable. I have said that Mallikarjun Kharge said there is nobody of stature apart from Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And his son said, let them decide. And then I said, they decided and they made his father the likely president. Why are you looking at the camera like that? Did I say anything wrong?
140 candidates they have supported for Mr. Kharge's nomination as the Congress president.
Did I
now
say
these 140 nominees who have supported for Mr. Kharge's presidential candidate, are they also not into the list? What do you intend to say, sir?
I'm not intending to say anything. I'm not going to say anything for the rest of this program, Gaurav, Smita, because I've been the victim of too much manipulation and misunderstanding by this man. Anything I'm saying is factual. He says, I have a problem. I have no problem. I'm saying this is the way things are. It's the way things are. Did I make this situation?
Arnab,
No, Gaurav, did I create the situation? Yeah, please, Gaurav, please. You speak. You speak. This is too much.
Arnab, one quality that you need to have mandatorily to survive in the Congress is deception. And why do I say that? G23. Now, Shashi Tharoor was part of G23, but today the G23 other leaders like Anand Sharma, Bhupinder Hooda, Manish Tiwari and others, they did not side with Shashi Tharoor. They were seen on the other side. And therefore I must recite a couplet. आप गैरों की बात करते हैं, हमने अपने भी आजमाए हैं. लोग कांटों से बच के चलते हैं, हमने फूलों से जख्म खाए हैं. ये आज शशि थरूर कह रहे हैं. And the difference between the BJP and the Congress is this.
Again he's an act of poetry. अभी again पंकज को मिर्ची लगेगी.
Why are you doing this again?
Mr. Goswami, your show is becoming a very good comic relief these days.
अरे बाबा.
You know this Gaurav Bhatia, you must invite him every day.
The comedian I have been told is in Karnataka.
You are discussing Congress President's election.
You know, Arnab, can I complete my point?
Gaurav Bhatia's former Malik. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia's former Malik has been elected the president of his party for the third time yesterday. Please discuss that.
Can I complete my comment, please, Arnab?
Let him complete the poetry, please.
Yeah. I need.
No, Smita is already coming. Okay, Smita, let him complete. He's in a little bit of poetic mood.
पंकज जी, मैं सिर्फ इतना कहूँगा.
बोलिए.
Okay.
Yes. पंकज जी, हमारी पार्टी में लीडर होता है which we choose out of respect.
I am talking about
और मालिक उनका होता है जो political analyst बन के आते हैं और वो एक्चुअली पार्टी में दिहाड़ी पाते हैं.
मैं आपको एक उदाहरण देना
मत बोलिए भाई साहब बीच में.
अखिलेश यादव जी has been elected the president of his party for the third time.
मैंने बताया मालिक आपका है. सोनिया माता is your Malik. You will get your dihadi for today. You will get your dihadi, believe me.
Can I come?
But let me complete my point on a serious note, Arnab.
No.
Please, Pankaj ji, please. I just want to make one distinction. The Bharatiya Janata Party in the last 24 years have actually seen 9 presidents and not one of them is from the same family. And what about the Congress? 2 presidents in the last 24 years, both from one parivar. What does it show? This is an army of stooges, of sycophants, as I said, and India deserves a better opposition than the Congress.
Okay,
please tell me how is the presidential candidate of BJP selected?
Finish now.
On what ground? What are the basis
let Smita come in. This is getting very undemocratic. Just listen to me.
I will send you the constitution of the
Smita,
BJP.
please speak.
Please tell me.
Smita, please speak. No, please don't do this. Let Smita speak.
Yes, I am aware of it.
Yes, Smita, please.
Read Rule 21. You will come to know. Yes, thank you.
Can I come in for a couple of points?
Yeah.
Couple of points that I need to make. Firstly, this point about Malik. There is no Malik or Naukar in this country. Feudalism went long back.
Well
Just a couple of days back, Rahul Gandhi in a press conference pointed towards one of the reporters and said that who is your new owner? We journalists don't have owners. There is no owner and servant. Please don't use this kind of terminology. You are very outdated, even though you belong to the Congress or you report the Congress. Please don't talk like this anymore.
Well said.
One is that point. The second point is about this thing about internal party democracy. Agreed. No party in this country has absolute clear-cut democracy, not even the BJP to that extent, even what Gaurav might say. But the point is, at least they don't go about tom-tomming that they have this fabulous system of democracy. The Congress party has been talking about this democracy, and I want to correct Gaurav. He's saying for the past 20 years, no, sorry. Since 1978, the Congress has only had 2 2 non-Gandhi family persons in the president as a president in the last 44 years. And the BJP doesn't claim to have this fabulous internal party democracy, but they've had 12 presidents in those past 44, not even 44, because 42 years hai BJP. So in 42 years they've had 12, whereas the Congress has had 2 non-Gandhi family. So please, while you might say that BJP may say there is a non-transparent manner, but at least they don't say that they have transparent, and you people are claiming to be transparent, but nothing. Who decides? Power without accountability decides who's going to be president. So, this sham, please don't call it democracy in the party.
Yeah, it's Sushil must speak, please, because Sushil must speak, please. At 9:47, he must be allowed to have a word in. Yes, Sushil, please step in.
Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
You heard the word that Ashok Gehlot almost spoke, which was Prime Minister Sonia Gandhi, but you missed what he actually said. He said about the new experiment with democracy in our party. So he has conceded that there has been no democracy in our party, and this is a new experiment which the party is trying to run. And problem here is that even this experiment looks so sham when Shashi Tharoor, a quintessential outsider, tries to run, and the outcome is known, is predicted on the day one itself, just as the outcome was known when he tried to run for Secretary General United Nations, a quintessential outsider with no takers. And the way he tried to run cricket also in IPL, a quintessential outsider with no experience. So this man remains a dummy candidate in a dummy election, and party is trying to look democratic.
Yeah.
Which is where I come to what Gaurav Bhatia said.
Yeah.
In India, we have a pathetic lack of choice. There is no viable opposition. That is how poor our democracy is, all the mirth and fun aside.
Yeah.
Look at what we are reduced to.
True.
A country of 130 crores, more than 100 parties, but not a single viable opposition party.
Yeah, true.
That is what we are reduced to, and that is that much poorer a democracy we are in. Thank you for the chance.
No, thank you, Sushil. I have one thing to say, that in my early days as a reporter, I covered the Congress, and there's this gentleman, Sitaram Kesri, who became the Congress president. There used to be this program called Follow the Leader, Rajat, where we had to follow a leader. The premise of the program was the leader will campaign during an election, and we will follow him, therefore track the mood of the election on the ground. Now, the real problem that emerged with Mr. Kesri is that there was nothing to follow. He got up in the morning, he brushed his teeth. In fact, I shot that sequence. And then he came out and he sat down, he read the papers on the porch of his Purana Kila home. He went to sleep. And when he got up, I told him, sir, we need to do something. And he said, what do we need to do? I said, sir, this is the height of the election. You should be campaigning. He said, is it so? But I don't have anything lined up. So I said to him, sir, I need to follow you. And please don't laugh. I'll tell you the truth tonight and you can check it out. In order to give a sense of activity to the program, Rajat, I convinced Mr. Kesri, and it will be in the annals of the channel which I was working for then. I made him travel with me from Purana Kila Road in his car, listening to ghazals, to Sarojini Nagar market, where we went vegetable shopping. The only active political sequence was when he started going vegetable shopping, and then we came back home, and that was the end of his precious working day. The point I'm trying to make is, Kharge will have no work. Now see, Gaurav, this is the problem. When I'm narrating a true incident, are you trying to laugh at my journalistic background when I'm describing what I did at that time? Am I to blame for it?
I'm laughing only thinking of Sitaram Kesri's dhoti.
Yeah, no, that is very sad. That's a very sad affair.
I believe you.
No. Sitaram Kesri being heckled in his party, his workers pulling out his dhoti and sending his belongings out of the party office in a jeep.
Some senior politician like this, sir.
I am not talking about. I am speaking with tremendous respect. Again, you start manipulating my words.
Gaurav Bhatia talking about dhoti and all.
You people did it.
What does he think of himself?
You people had done it to him. Narasimha Rao.
How dare you?
PV Narasimha Rao.
शर्म नाम की चीज है क्या?
His last rites could not be performed
बोलोगे क्या?
in Delhi because of Sonia Gandhi.
बात करने की आपको.
Let me refresh.
तमीज की बात. धोती क्या बात कर रहे हो?
PV Narasimha Rao. तमीज है आप लोगों को जो आपने किया.
नहीं तमीज है कि आप पहले माफी मांगिए.
आपको समझ नहीं आएगा अभी आप बहुत यंग है मेरे ख्याल से.
आपको समझ नहीं आएगा वाली बात नहीं है साहब. आप तमीज से बात कीजिए.
सीताराम केसरी
it is on record
by the Congress party.
So the fact that he was heckled and some party workers even tried to pull his garments is a fact. It's a fact. They tried to pull his garments. They heckled him. आप aggression क्या दिखा रहे हैं?
नहीं वो धोती की क्या बात कर रहा है
वो गौरव भाटिया को पूछिए, सबको पता है.
पीवी नरसिम्हा राव
जैसे लोग ही जो इस टाइम पे
पीवी नरसिम्हा राव के बारे में पूछिए,
जिन्होंने पॉलिटिक्स को लेवल पे लाया है, वो इस गौरव भाटिया.
हम नहीं, आप लोग तो क्या करते हैं अपने लीडर्स के साथ? If they are not from the Gandhi परिवार, it should put you to shame.
Who the person is, you should
read about the history of our country and the kind of.
अरे बाबा, गौरव भाटिया did not heckle. गौरव भाटिया did not heckle. सीताराम केसरी कांग्रेस वर्कर्स did. भैया wake up. Somebody tell him, Rajat, इनको बोलिए.
मैं तब से मैं गला फाड़ के उनको इतिहास समझा रहा हूँ कांग्रेस का. आप कैसे प्रवक्ता है कांग्रेस पार्टी?
No, he one minute. Smita, 1 minute. Smita, 1 minute. Smita, 1 minute. One minute. You are trying to say. No. 1 minute. We are all young, Smita. The fact is, you can't. We are all very young. The point of the matter is, what happened to Jagjeevan Ram? What happened? Was I there covering politics then? Was he not forced to quit the party when he says there is no democratic functioning? PV Narasimha Rao's dead body was not allowed inside the Congress headquarters. Am I lying?
What happened to him?
Well, what happened to Jitendra Prasad when he contested the election?
Talking about a person's attire or anything else.
I am not talking about attire. Neither is Gaurav Bhatia.
He did talk about
Smita, please.
Attire.
No, he said he was heckled.
And such person should be shut up. Such person should be thrown out of the show.
Smita, tell him, Smita, tell him the incident. This is too much. Smita, tell him.
आप Google कर लो.
Congress history. I think you are too new.
Oh my God.
That is why you have not been a
आप ना, maybe you were too young. You don't know this. आप जरा 1 मिनट का break ले लो.
Google कर लो.
नहीं Google क्या करे मैडम? आप बताइए मुझे.
पर्सनल नहीं है. आप 1 मिनट का ब्रेक ले लो. आप 1 मिनट का ब्रेक लेके जरा सीताराम केसरी का थोड़ा सा गूगल करके देख लो कि क्या हुआ था उनके कपड़ों के साथ. जो गौरव भाटिया कह रहे धोती का, आप सिर्फ गूगल करके देख लो ना.
नहीं तो गूगल.
अरे भैया, he is not disrespecting सीताराम केसरी.
अरे don't. अरे I am telling you now. No, please can I tell you, Smita, don't offer free advertising to Google. My ad rates are very high. Don't do this. But हाँ Google कर लो. I am telling you. Google कर लो. I don't know. I really feel very sad sometimes. I started the program with every intention of doing a serious political discussion, and this person Lokesh spoilt it for me. I protest. And I shall see you viewers when I come back on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what's going to happen on the other side. On the other side, ladies and gentlemen, they said the angry lions were very angry. I said the lions are fine. They said no, the lions are ferocious, the lions are dangerous. Today the Supreme Court has said the lions are absolutely fine. We'll talk about the angry lions when I'm back on this Friday evening edition on the other side.
Amity faculty have filed over 1,600 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been conferred with the National Intellectual Property Award by Government of India for being the top Indian academic institution for patents and commercialization.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Enroll in any of REVA's wide range of courses designed to take on an evolving education and an expanding future. REVA University.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
A woman gives birth on a hospital floor after allegedly being denied admission into the labour room. Deputy Commissioner Faridkot Harbir Singh said that an inquiry has been ordered and necessary actions will be taken. Post the PFI ban by the centre on Wednesday, alert has been issued by the Home Department for today's prayers in Uttar Pradesh. Instructions have been given to all district captains to remain in fact on high alert, and foot patrolling by police officers and social media monitoring is to be carried out as well.
In a shocking case of medical apathy coming to light from Punjab, poor women gave birth to a daughter in the corridor of the civil hospital in Pathankot on September 27th. This after doctors allegedly refused to carry out the delivery, citing various reasons.
एक इंक्वायरी मार्क कर दी है. इंक्वायरी भी मेरे जेडे असिस्टेंट कमिश्नर जनरल है, एंड शी इज बीइंग अ लेडी एंड अ डॉक्टर आल्सो. सो उन्होंने क्या है कि सारे भी जितने भी उसके पॉइंट्स हैं पक्ष देखे जान और मैनू डिटेल जाके मैनू इंक्वायरी करके दस्या.
As per reports, the couple did not bring with them the mandatory reports, following which they could not go ahead with the delivery. The person who was shooting the video can also be heard alleging that the hospital officials refused to admit the pregnant patient. The incident has triggered massive outrage, with the AAP government drawing a lot of flack.
And here's what's making news in the country. Uttarakhand's Kotwar court has demanded the three accused, including Pulkitaria in the Ankita Bhandari murder case, to a 3-day police custody.